Hey everyone, here this is Kiana, and let's just get right into it. If you're on the beauty side of YouTube and you're a TikTok or an Ulta fan pages lately, or you're on one of their pages, you've probably seen people arguing about the Ulta Beauty World tickets drama. Okay, the issue was sold out tickets that left fans confused, and people that were claiming bots and favoritism and messy communication. Okay, so today let's break down what Ulta Beauty World is and what went wrong with the tickets and why this whole situation blew up way bigger than it needed to. So here's the thing. The Ulta Beauty World is a fan focused live event. Okay, so they got brand booths, they got influencers there, they got giveaways and exclusive experiences. So it's marketed as sort of like a dream event for hardcore beauty lovers. So like, I don't know if Sephora has that, but it's like a fan event. It's usually shoppers, people who are a fan of Ulta, and you come there, you get goodie bags, all that good stuff, right? So it's not just influencers, it's just everyday shoppers. So here's exactly why the ticket situation caused so much frustration. So the thing is that when the tickets went live, things got messy very fast. And I don't know if it was intentional for it to get messy, where, they have the scarcity mindset and then they just let people kind of run around, or it was just poor communication and poorly planned. You let me know in the comments which you think it is. So basically, the tickets sold out immediately. Pages crashed, froze. Some people never even got a chance to check out. It was just bad from there. And so that led to a bigger drama as to who exactly got the tickets. Okay? So some fans accused Ulta of prioritizing influencers. I heard that. I heard a rumor like it was really influencers that it was reserved for, and then it was an undisclosed amount of tickets that shoppers could get, but you didn't know the number, and everybody was just on there trying. So they were they were accused of prioritizing influencers, allowing bots to grab tickets, or just simply quietly offering selected groups that no one knew about, but they had their group, and then that's how that happened. So others noticed that many ticket holders seemed to already be connected to brands or PR, which made regular customers feel shut out. Now, Alter never said that's what happened, okay? They just ran with that. They never corrected it. That was a notion that was out there, and they never came out and defended, say yay, that's what we're doing, or nay. Okay. So Ulta did respond, but not in the way the fans wanted. So there was no big like public breakdown that said like who the tickets were meant for, how the access worked, and who was and how much, or or why is there a demand for it, and why is it outweighing the supply. So they didn't give much information about that. So instead, people got standard customer service replies, and in a hype driven beauty space, that's not enough. When you put something out there and there's crowds coming, they need information. And they were really vague about that. So this drama hit harder because Ulta brands itself as exclusive, right? Oh, actually, no, forgive me. This drama hit harder because Ulta brands itself as inclusive. So it's not luxury only, it's not influencer only, and it's for everyone. So when loyal shoppers felt locked out of a major event, it felt like a betrayal, especially for people who spent serious money with Ulta. I don't spend no money with Ulta. See, this is why I don't feel this anyway, because it's like sometimes when you spend a lot of money and you have a lot of points, and it's sort of like you have like loyalty rewards, you really expect more from that company. It's just, yeah. So it wasn't about a party. It was just more about feeling excluded from such an event, right? So to me, there's a lesson in this whole thing. Once you have hype plus limited access plus unclear rules, you're going to get backlash every single time. Okay? So the thing is, if they were honest up front as to how many tickets were there, how much, and to whom the audience was for, whether it's just for influencers or it's for shoppers or both, if they were just upfront and honest, there would have been no problem. But because there was vague, it was sketchy, there was little information, or vague and standard information, if they were going to get anything out of it, people felt played. Now here's the thing, this is not the first time that corporations have played in their patrons' faces. Starbucks did the same thing with they had the bear cups, I believe it was around December. They had the bear cups, Anyway, I was shocked because I think it was early last year. People were like, we're not going to get into the consumerism. We're going to teach these corporations lessons. We're going to keep our money in our pockets. And they got y'all. They got y'all with the bear cups that you can probably get on Etsy for like $10. Okay. And I know the specifications. It's a Starbucks and it looks a certain way. I understand it. I get that. But they had that same scarcity. They didn't tell you how much bear cups that they were holding in any of the stores. They would hold like one or two, and the employees would actually get them first before you even got there. And because of that, lack of communication and scarcity equals confusion and despair. And that's what they want to generate. And therefore, people were complaining about it, but it wasn't about the positive attention to something like Starbucks or Target. Target did that too. With that holographic bag that they were giving out that looked like it was $10 that you could get on Alibaba or something. And they had y'all frustrated trying to get those little holographic tote bags with goodies that from stuff like they pick up from off the floor or something. Like people fell for this, and they did the same thing. You didn't know how many bags were available. You didn't know which Target was going to be carrying them. And if you knew which Target, you didn't know how much and exactly who was that for. So everybody was just grabbing. Yeah. So between the Starbucks cup, between the Target bags, the holographic bags, and now they got y'all with the Ulta Beauty World tickets. I understand, just like how Super Bowl tickets are important for the men, they were saying the Ulta Beauty World tickets is important for the women, but I feel that Ulta played y'all again. And because of that, it's a negative connotation. I'm going to figure out if you guys are going to continue going to Ulta Beauty World if you had a chance. If next year come around again, are you still going to forget about this and go and patronize them?
Sephora better than Ulta. Ulta Beauty, you are a tête shot. Ça, c'est non. Vous faites me sous ligne for hours. I was there. 9:59, m'sou bagala. And then après ça, what you was to do on the side, you put a get ticket this small right there. Bon Dieu, femme gen zier. My eyes was able to detect in that one. And then we met him so queue on the line. Line n'a pas jamais déplacé. I still stay in the one circle. Green. Money, green, cash money. Après ça, 45 minutes I stayed there. You know what happened? He said the line is paused. You need to do better with that one. Te get a parim avec beg moi for me to go in there, for me to getting the makeups because I like it so much. But, Ulta, you make me recalibrate. I think I like Sephora better. I say it. Sephora better than Ulta. Whoop-de-doo.
Us peasants never had a chance of grabbing tickets for Ulta Beauty World. It was a complete scam, it was rigged, and they made it seem like the public could access tickets, but it was all a lie. A lot of people, including myself and my friends, tried to get tickets for Ulta Beauty World, which will be held in Orlando this April. This is the second year Ulta is holding this event. The general public is enraged over the fact that we had several devices ready. I know someone who had 7 devices ready. They were on the queue, and even though Ulta said originally there would be no queue, and then suddenly it said that tickets were sold out. Someone with a background in computers analyzed the code, and they said the code indicated that Ulta wanted controlled access that was created for VIP early access, only customers with email invites, private sale, employee links, and influencer access. Ulta did this ultimately to increase their website traffic revenues, boost their stocks, and they knew they had pre-reserved tickets for influencers. They got us, gal. They really did. I am so disappointed in Ulta. For the time being, I will not be shopping there. I will not be shopping on their website because this was absolutely disgusting. It was a total scam, and they made it seem that anyone who's part of the general public would be allowed to go. We're not. They don't care about micro influencers. They don't care about anyone else except the major influencers with millions of followers because they will continue to promote their products, and it's all about money in the end. I already booked a trip to Florida for April, and I may change it to a makeup convention in June. I'm still discussing that with a friend, but I'm not going to have a vacation ruined because I didn't wind up getting tickets to Ulta Beauty World. It is sad and disappointing, but not surprising. Ulta is a huge corporation, and I have to say, Sephora has the opportunity to do something really funny right now. If you tried to get tickets, please let me know your experience in the comments. Ulta, you're definitely on our shit list.
It was marketed like a public event and hosted like a private event, and that's the issue with Ulta Beauty World. With only 3,000 tickets, they could have sold this event out just by dropping the ticket link in an email campaign. But instead, they chose to go the social media route, drive a bunch of virality to it, get all this excitement, and then let down the majority of people. Obviously, that's going to cause bad PR. But on top of that, they have lied about a lot of things. Number one, they said there would be no queue, and then there was. On their website, they said you could only buy one ticket per purchase, per person, and your ID had to match it. But yet, once people got into the ticket link, they were able to then go in and continue to buy for 10 minutes. On top of that, from 10 a.m. to 10:45, they left us sitting in a queue that they knew was sold out, that this event was sold out. They left us sitting there, and then finally at 10:45 said, oh, sorry, the event's sold out on social media. But if you stayed on the ticket link, which I did, at 11:30, the ticket link said, oh, hang on, there might still be tickets. And then at 1:30, I checked back and it finally said, okay, it's sold out. So people aren't upset that they didn't get a ticket. Obviously, not everybody would. What they're upset about is that they made this seem like it was going to be this big event. And 3,000 people is not a big event for a massive company like Ulta.
And the number one reason I'm mad about the Ulta Beauty World tickets is mainly because people were able to get multiple tickets in the queue. That's what they're not telling you. So they told us that you only could use one email, one ticket, one this, but no, people was able to buy multiple tickets for their family. They were able to get multiple tickets. That's how they sold out. So if they continue to get tickets, nobody else got in the queue. Ulta Beauty World, Ulta has literally pissed me off. Like, I'm real hurt by this because I live in Orlando and I just really thought I was gonna get a ticket and go. But no. I'm pretty sure they were sold out within the first 10 minutes. Reason being is because people had 10 minutes to stay in the queue. I'm sure they was calling up everybody. They only kicked you out of the queue after 10 minutes.
Ulta Beauty, count your days, because I'm going to issue a lawsuit. This is false advertisement and it's considered fraud. Because how do you give 2,500 tickets to influencers, but yet you only have 500 tickets, to sell to the public, knowing that you have a multi-million-dollar brand, probably $1 billion brand? That sounds like advertisement fraud, because you made it seem like the general public can have access to this whole entire event. You didn't promote it as an influencer exclusive event. You brought all these influencers to the jet skis or skiing trip, Then you gave them the tickets and you're doing this whole event for them because you know it's a 513C tax deduction per the IRS. I'm not dumb. No one on this app is dumb. I think you're forgetting that all of us are taking off work from our busy schedules to purchase these tickets valued at $160 to support your business, and you're tax writing off the ticket purchase of the $160 for 2,500 tickets of these influencers. Then you're tax deducting, allegedly, them all these brands giving the products to these influencers, correct? And hosting this event for them, while the 500 of us are trying to grab tickets, and you're making a profit off of that. Did I do that correctly? Or are you gonna take me to court? Because none of us got tickets, right? It's an Orlando convention, and it's huge. I've seen how many people can hold. Make it make sense. It truly doesn't make sense. But here's the fun fact. You can also tax deduct us, little regular people, because we're considered micro influencers, are we not? Or nano influencers, I forgot the term. Because apparently we're like the new hot thing in the market, but you don't see it that way. You literally are putting yourself and boxing yourself into a class action lawsuit of false advertisement. Congratulations, Ulta. Congratulations. And by the way, everything stated in this video is in fact my opinion based off my legal knowledge. So you can't sue me because it is my opinion. I just stated it and I protected, okay? First Amendment rights. So I'm like literally so disappointed. So disappointed.
Ulta basically said those Beauty World tickets was just like getting a Willy Wonka golden ticket. They said we had 3,000 tickets for you fucking bitches, and basically we gave the link to our friends first to make sure they had their tickets secured. Then we sent about 1,000 tickets out to influencers, and then we opened queues finally 10 minutes after we said we were going to open it, only just to let people that we thought deserved to be in get in queue. Because why is it that I see everyone that's complaining about not getting tickets, they look like me? Correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If you don't look like me and you didn't get a ticket either, please prove me wrong. Please, because right now Ulta is not looking good for you, sister. I'm gonna put my hand on you when I tell you this. It looks horrible. Ulta basically said,
You guys, right now y'all are talking tough, but last time I checked, y'all was mad. Are you guys gonna go back into Ulta? Sephora would never. Sephora would never do that kind of thing. But hey, you guys, right now you guys are feeling played. You felt, Ulta got their name in your mouth. And maybe subconsciously you're going to go and pick up something at Ulta. Okay, maybe you're not going to the Ulta Beauty World, but you're going to go to any of the stores near you in your zip code. And you're going to go. Are you? Or are you going to go to Sephora, drugstore, or any somewhere else? So it's up to you. Anyway, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you decide. You think you'll patronize Ulta again? I just think they're just going to do the same thing. They have whole marketing teams that are hired and paid millions across their branches. All these marketing teams, how to psychologically get the clients. You'll hold an event, do some sort of thing. It's a control scandal, okay? It's a control scandal. Maybe they have a marketing thing. Hey, run this thing. Don't give too much information about it. Let the people scramble. And with the scrambling, they're going to be talking about it. They're going to get angry. But that name is going to be out there. Starbucks did it. They got their way. Target did it. They got their way. Right? Because Target had that boycott. Starbucks had that boycott. So they found a way to harness you negatively. So now Ulta is going to come out with something exclusive now to get you back. Because they know you're angry about that Beauty World situation. They know you're upset. They know you're furious. Okay? So they're going to try and say, so this is only by Ulta. You cannot get it at Sephora. You cannot get it at a drugstore. It's going to be pretty. Whether it's an eye palette, some cream, something. And they're going to get y'all. But that's the thing. You got to have a long memory. They're banking on your goldfish memory. So you can go back there with something shiny that they're offering you. Okay? So they're okay now with the backlash. Let's see. Are you going to prove them wrong? Oh, wait. Prove them right? Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. And we'll see you next time.